What's going on, guys? Tobu back and welcome to another video. And in this video, I will be showing you the performance difference between the M1 MacBook Pro and a beefy Windows gaming PC. And as you can see, I have my camera account right here. My camera account is on my M1 MacBook Pro. And the current account that you are looking at is on my Windows gaming PC. And we're going to do a series of tests just to kind of see what the performance difference is like. And to start off, the settings are the same on both of these. This is exactly the same settings on the MacBook and on my gaming PC. Well, let's get on to the first test. Okay, so for the first test, we will both be standing right here looking at this facade right there. And on my Windows PC, it looks like this, getting about 500 FPS average on the fancy settings. But on the M1 MacBook Pro, we're getting about 86, almost 90, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. And if you would like the specifications of my gaming PC, that will be in the description down below, so you can kind of compare them to each other. Okay, everyone, welcome back. And now we are on the Hypixel server. And this is just here to test some of our frames a little bit further with a lot of action going on. So let's get into it. But before we do so, just for your information, these first tests are taking place on the native version of Minecraft. There's no Optifine on this. Optifine will take place later. But as you can see, this is my gaming PC. It's about 140 to sometimes upwards of 160 FPS as we're moving around here, jumping around, you know, with a ton of people wandering around. And over here, on my MacBook, we're getting about a good 50 frames, running around, jumping around. It's a pretty solid 50 or 60, upwards of 70. Not bad at all. It's very, very playable. Now we will be doing a little bit of a moving test, a little more moving. Like if I'm jumping here, see about 130, a little bit of twirling this around, 140, 150. It's very, very fluid on my gaming PC. Very, very smooth. Then over here on my camera account, moving around. Yeah, it's very fluid. It isn't as fluid as my gaming PC, but it is playable. It does stutter occasionally, but that is not bad at all. I get some jumping in here, some twirling. Very, very fluid. We have now switched over to Optifine and left the settings exactly the same, haven't touched them, and seems to be getting 130, about the same, a little bit lower actually on my gaming PC, but still is fluid, still amazing. Then switching over to MacBook, it seems to have the same thing, a little bit lower frames, but this is without lowering any of the video settings. Okay, so now I have lowered the settings on both of them, and this is what they look like. Both of them, I changed it to fast and turned smooth lighting off. And everything else should be pretty much the same. As you can see, moving around, it's getting about the same amount. But there is so much activity going on. It's honestly, it's handling it really well. I'm surprised. This M1 Mac right here. Yeah, it's doing better. It's got more of an increase from changing the settings than my gaming PC does. That's impressive. That's actually really impressive. Wow, I was not expecting that. Now, as you can see, we have turned off the layer models on here just to see what it would change, just to see how it would change. And honestly, that's a really good improvement. a solid 70 to 100 frames on the MacBook. Really good. That is very playable. Like, you could totally play this. That is very playable. Then move over to my gaming PC. It's honestly, it also improved from that, getting a solid 140. Solid 140, and you move around, run around, you can get 120, 1 to 150. Oh, wow. Upwards of 160 or 170. That's really good. It's awesome. And we're back at the mountainscape. But we are on Optifine now. So let's see. Okay, just sitting here staring at the mountain. We are getting about 500, mid 500s frames per second. And that is honestly very, very, very similar to before. Now on the MacBook, about 110 from just sitting there. And if we are to run around on the gaming PC, about 200 to 300 frames per second. 400, yeah. This is very playable in a single player world or a small server like this one. And moving over to the MacBook, running around, you get about 90, a solid 90 to 100. This is very playable. Both scenarios on high-pixel, large public servers and small single-player worlds are very, very playable. Very playable. Honestly, it is actually kind of impressive the amount of frames that you can get on an M1 MacBook. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos kind of comparing the two, just let me know. If this video can get enough likes, I'll do it. Anyways, see you in another video. Bye-bye.